You're probably wondering why I'm holding this cell phone in my hand, because I was reading some blogs about Temu shopping, specifically in the fragrance department. So I said to myself, wonder how much I could get for $200-300. So my budget was really $200 to $300. So in this video, we're gonna shop on Temu. I ordered some of the highest rated fragrances I could find based on my knowledge, and some that are marketed to people like this Cupid that all people I run into that recognize me say, "Is Cupid any good? I keep seeing it on my face on other apps marketing and for $69, and on Temu I found it for like $10 or so." We're gonna go over that. Are they actually worth buying? And we're gonna start by opening the app. So I used my wife's phone because she didn't have it, and I downloaded the Temu app on her phone, as you can see here. And then when I got to Temu, I typed in a code that they offered me after I downloaded the app, and I right away typed a code in, which was KKB292. I'll put the code in the description of this video. So after we got the code and we signed in, automatically starts trying to give you $10. And then she starts looking at patio furniture. I said, no, we got to look at men's cologne, please. And so we did. And all of a sudden pops up some fragrances that I really enjoy and other things. And what happened after that was interesting. The code, well, I'll get into that first. Now we're going to go over the fragrances I bought, okay? This is Temu fragrances. The first one is called Cupid. Cupid has a fragrance called Hypnosis that maybe it went viral. This one's called Happy, and they're very hard marketing, okay? So you can see this thing for lots of prices. It's bold, masculine, and sensual is what it says. It also says, warning, keep away from children and heat. Anyway, it's been on my hand for about an hour, and I could tell you from a point of view of an enthusiast that you would not like it. However, if you buy this for $10 on Temu, it's like a beginner fragrance. It's not bad. And the whole thing about pheromones, I'm not sure about that, but for $10, this is Cupid Happy. And it kind of smells like a CK1 mixed with Acqua di Gio type of fragrance like that. It's a blue fragrance like that. The next thing I bought was, just because I have a hard time wearing jewelry, but I bought this Asian black dragon that gives you magic powers and good luck and great fortunes. And I am having that right now because, there's another subscriber. Thank you for that. So that one works. This was $24. It's really nice quality so far. It's wood. I've been wearing it. I've been out in the heat with it. It didn't fall apart, and I really like it. And now here's the one that you really want to see. This next fragrance, I had to buy it because I don't have it. So this is my very first impression of it. It's called Yves Saint Laurent Y Ice. But before I go and open this, I want to show you some of the fragrances they have on Temu, and I'm going to just glance at them and tell you what you should buy or what you might be suspect to buy, and that is right here. So as I said, she was searching for patio furniture right here, but we're not going to do that. I told her to erase that and type in men's cologne, specifically men's cologne, or even high quality men's cologne. Right away comes up these dollar store good fragrances, Goat for Men, YCZ, #1 selling best items. Those are probably pretty good for $3, $5, $6. Those are not bad. Then right away you see something that says luxurious black or something that looks like Assad. Then they got a dude selling real Dior for $13.46, but it's a scent sprayer, like 8 milliliter. And they're selling Insurrection 2 Pure. They're also selling Club de Nuit Intense right here. I think it's just one bottle, or is it 2 bottles? A pack of 2. That's a good deal for that. And then all of a sudden, because I put the code in, and let's continue looking at the fragrances, and they have these Hawas fragrance and Nitro, and the one that I really like is the Rare Reef. That's authentic. The Prada Paradigm is probably a miniature for that price, and you keep going. They got a lot of nice products for men. You gotta be careful. The Hawas fragrances are all just made by like Hawaii. They call it Hawaii Flame, Hawaii Ice. So that's stuff like that. Now I'm going to show you some more fragrances. So before I show you these other fragrances, I want to show you this fragrance I bought, and it's called Armaf Club de Nuit. From Temu, it was I think it was $38 to $40. Okay, that's a great price for this. Here it is. We're just going to open it just like that. Already I can tell you with all confidence that this, I'm Mr. Armaf, by the way. This is 100% legit. It even has a batch code on the back, made in 1 of 2025. That's perfect. It's got the perfect seal here that you open this box like that. And then what we got here is Perfume Club de Nuit. It's the very best from their entire line. And I'm not glazing on it, but it's the truth. And then you have the box, Armaf Club de Nuit. And what does this smell? Oh, yeah. The box is so nice. It's got this cover on it. Yep. And then inside this cover that comes off is the lacquer. Nice box. I think they changed the box since I bought it in 2023. But there it is. Perfume. And now, yes, this is the #1 fragrance sent for the royals, Armaf. Yes, it has the thing there. Can you get a close-up on that for me? Now I'm going to do a smell test with it. 1 spray is all you need. Club de Nuit, Perfume. Smells like a Ventus Absolute, if you didn't know. This is a heat. This is the heat. This is the fire, okay? This is a banger, and it's 100% legit. From Temu, $43. Beautiful fragrance, beautiful package. Everything's right on this. Now let's take a look at some of their other fragrances. Back to the phone. Here's my screen. So right away, we typed in this time men's cologne for men, high quality. And right away, Rare Reef came up for $26. Now that's going to be real, 100%. The next one that I was questioning was 1 Million Royal Paco Rabanne for $56. 239 sold. That is a very, very good price. I'm wondering if it is actually 3.4. And then when you go in to click on it, it definitely says 3.4. $56, but I didn't buy that one. Then you keep moving down. You have Explorer, which is $57. Extreme, though. Explorer Extreme is the brand new Mont Blanc Explorer. It's kind of hard to find in the USA. It says buy now $57. Then you got your Insurrection 2 Pure, which smells like Creative Ventus. Calvin Klein Eternity for $18, 2,200 sold. That's most likely real. Versace Eros EDT, $45. It's a great price. It's most likely real. And I even bought a Versace better one called Eros Energy. I'm going to open that in a second. Then you have some fragrances that look like Rayhan there. Did you see that? But those were like $16. So now I'm going to open the next one, which is called Versace Eros Energy. This one cost $54. I didn't pay attention to the ad of it, but I'm telling you right now, the box, the batch code is on the bottom of the box and the bottle, and that proofs authenticity right off the bat. Everything looks right on it. It has raised letterings. You know, these things it takes hours to really authenticate it properly these days. This is right legit. Now this cap is bronze. I don't remember it being bronze, but it has the weight correct. Now I'm going to tell you the smell. My favorite fragrance for the summer. It's all about the pineapple. Pineapple, lots of pineapple, and more pineapple and aquatics and green notes. Is that legit? Dun, 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 dun. Yes, it is! It's great. The pineapple, Versace Eros. Now let me just show you one more fragrance that they had. Okay, we're going to go back to the screen. Here's the screen right here. 2 bottles of men's fragrance that looks like Rayhan for $16.70, and right next to it, it says Rayhan Tropical Tiger for $17. I'm not sure if that's going to be the deal or not. We should have bought some of those too. Those are Rayhan Tropical Tiger. I don't think that's even a fragrance, but we're not looking at that, so we're going to keep looking down. And they have Versace Burberry Coach. It's all legit. 1 million Eau de Toilette 200 milliliters for a great price, $82.72, and that's legit. Dolce & Gabbana Intenso, the old school Eau de Parfum of DG. It's good. And then $27 for Mont Blanc Explorer Extreme Platinum. Not Extreme, excuse me, Platinum Explorer. Anyway, that's a mid fragrance. I wouldn't buy it regardless. And they got 2 bottles of real Hawas. It says Versace Hawas Black, Hawas Ice, almost sold out. Hawas Ice and Black, $72. That looks real. So that looks good. And don't get the Bahara Rome. And we have some Joe Milano. We got Glows Up, which it looks. And here's an interesting one. John Lowe Vibe for $16. I would assume that that's probably going to be real because it's like $28 on most sites. And then you have a really good deal. I just want to point this one out. Jean Paul Gaultier Le Beau Paradise Garden 4.2, only 7 left, $92. And then it says size 4.2 ounce, 125 milliliter, buy now. And that is one of the best prices. And they have some Mugler in there. And there's a Cupid, $7.33, only 8 sold. No, 10,000 of these sold, this Cupid. And they have some Hugo Boss, and it's a good selection. Now we're going to test the YSLY Iced. We're going to see if that's real from Temu. YSLY Iced. Ooh, so far so good. I've never sprayed it, just got it. Batch code on the bottom, 382Z, and it's imprinted on the box, 38Z. This is Y Iced Cologne. Now, I didn't pay attention at the size of it, but it's 60 milliliters, was $104. I've never tried this, so I'm going to try it right now on screen and get with it. And I'm going to tell you something about it right now. Wow. We took out the apple note instantly, I can tell. That is good. I gotta see. Think this is good, yeah. You know what it is? They took out the apple note. Why Iced Cologne is like an iced mint tea all put together. Some sort of tea notes in there. Definitely like whole blades of mint. Somebody said it smelled like Freeze by Reefs, but I don't get that. Reefs is much more powerful than this, but this is a smooth, elegant. It also has some aldehydic notes. It's very blue juice color. I like it. Needs more testing. The Versace and all that stuff's on me is overpowering it, but that's why it's a white cologne blue iced. It's called Iced Cologne. It's an eau de toilette. And that was a good deal. So then after she started shopping, I'm going to go back to the page where she was picking out the fragrances for me and the laundry stuff. And all of a sudden it had this thing, spin the wheel. And I think that's because of the code. The code is giving you $100 off your purchase for the next, I don't know, for a few days, for the next 24 hours for sure of this video's release. And she spun and got $1,500 in rewards. And then she went and got like all this other games that says free, pick one. And then she ended up getting 8 free gifts, as you see here. And then it went on and on and on and on. And I'm like, there's no way they're going to send you all this. So we started picking 8 free gifts, blah, blah, blah. We got Rare Reap, this, that, Prada, some towels, some kitchen mats, and this, and a beard trimmer. And then it went all the way. Finally, I said, man, we got to get back to the video. And it went on and on and on finally, and then it said you're done, and all you got to do now is, what was it, buy 2 items. So that's a pretty good deal. Temu is legit, and for the fragrances, just got to be careful, kind of know what you're looking at. Thank you very much, and I'll see you on the next video.